Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, one and all. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are tuning in from. Again, this is Sora Breaking News. Chandra heard of the incredible Gamma Pyro Lupus Sorority Incorporated, and today we are in the midst of World Kidney Day 2024. Yay! Today we have on our platform a wonderful, wonderful young lady that I have had the honor of being a sister to inside of our organization. We want to welcome you to our platform and our special guest, Soror Freida Simmons. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Hey. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. A little psyched up for World Kidney Day. I'm even more psyched up that you're able to come on our platform. I know a lot of sores and people haven't seen you in a while. So when you agreed
Yeah,
to come on, I was like, yes, 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 yes.
yeah,
Everybody will get to say, hi, and they'll see the actual live. It'll be posted, so they'll get a chance to
okay.
go in and say hi if they didn't catch it. But
Yeah.
girl, it's so good to see you. It's so
Thank you.
good to
Good to see
see
you
you.
too. I miss everyone.
Yes, and we
Mhm.
miss you as well. You guys, again, this is Frida Simmons. She's a part of Gamma Pi Rho Lupus Sorority Incorporated, and she is Sore Angelite. Yes, Sore Angelite. So tell us about being a lupus warrior and your lupus diagnosis.
Okay, I was diagnosed in 2004. I kept having issues. I started swelling as like my some body organs started to like they want to fail. So I got diagnosed in 24, but my kidneys didn't fail until 27. That's when my kidneys starts failing. And actually, and I started dialysis on January the 15th, my son's birthday. So that's when I start dialysis. And
Okay, memorable day for you, I'm sure.
yes, it
You
is.
remember? Huh?
I tried the hemodialysis, but that didn't work for me because I passed out every time I got off the machine. So I did peritoneal. So that's the one that I was able to do. I never put anything in my arms because I didn't have the good veins for that.
Okay.
And so I knew they would have to keep going in and out because my veins weren't good. So I did hemo, and that worked so much better with me, and it was flexible with my schedule.
Okay.
And I stayed on hemo until 2012 is when I had my first transplant because I've had this. I'm on my second transplant now. I
Okay.
had my first one in 2012, and I know each states vary with everything, and they told me it was a possibility that I could go on rejection within the first 3 years of it. Well, my first one lasts 2.5 years, and lupus attacked that kid. And normally they leave the kidney in, but it kept making me sick. I was extremely sick. I stayed in the hospital, so they went in and took it out. And I stayed on dialysis again until 2021, July 12th, my oldest son's birthday, is when I got my second transplant.
Okay.
So that's that's how it is. And so far, it's been going well. I've had a setback this past year. Got sick again in July, and then in the end of August, I ended up going into kidney rejection because I got around someone that was sick and it gave me pneumonia, and it started my body to rejecting the kidney. So I had to travel back to Louisiana and stay there for a period of time. And so I'm still traveling back and forth now because my body still haven't recovered completely from that rejection. So
It's
I went Wednesday and I'm going back again tomorrow.
okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So it's so important, not just for lupus warriors to kind of shield themselves from the
You have to.
outside
You
because
have
of
to.
our, our how we can just get anything, but even
Anything.
more so being a kidney recipient. So,
Yes, yes. And I have to be extra careful now because with that rejection, they completely depleted my immune system.
oh wow.
So at this point, I have no immune system. So I have to stay protected now. So I keep a mask on and wherever I go. If I'm having to stop, because I still can drive around, but if I stop, get gas or anything, I still glove up. I do everything. I have to take all necessary precautions to protect myself.
We were just speaking with Madam President the other day, and she was saying how she feels as if she's living in a bubble now because she
Yeah,
has to be so
exactly.
extra protected with
You have to.
everything that's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Because
how?
everyone doesn't take it serious as we do.
Mhm.
Because it's not only just lupus, we all have other underlying medical conditions that play in the factor also. So,
Do you mind speaking on those other underlying issues that you suffer from?
oh well, it take body organ, so it affected my heart. So I had to have a mitral valve clip placed. I still have to constantly go check that out, and it check my kidneys and stuff like that. So my lungs are being affected now because I've developed some issues with my lungs, and I have bronchiectasis now. So part of my lungs are affected. It's not working completely where normally we cough, but I'm not able to cough stuff up.
Oh, okay. It is so important that you're sharing this information so that people can be aware because, it gives people insight on what's going on. You may not just have, lupus, you're going to have underlying issues. And unfortunately, if your kidneys fail and then you start having to do dialysis,
Yeah,
then you'll have even more issues. And then if you get a transplant, you still, will have some issues. Do,
definitely.
do you mind asking me, do you know who your donor was either time?
No, I just know it was an elderly man. This last time he had just died, but my
Hmm.
first donor, I've had my first transplant December 2012, and it was a car accident of a young girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I know we have Sora Curtisha. She is a kidney recipient as well. And she, knows the family and reaches out and they stay in contact. Do you have any contact with your personally family who you received the transplant from?
unfortunately, neither one of the families wanted, no contact or no information. So, no, I don't.
That's gotta be hard.
Pardon me. Yeah,
That's gotta be hard. Yeah. So I applaud Sora Roadrunner for keeping that light lit during these times. I know one young lady from our support group, she was saying how because it's still new, it's kind of hard. She don't know how to approach it,
yeah,
with the family and everything, because she's still grieving, but she's so thankful. But it's, she's in the middle of that.
yeah.
Yes. We have a question here. Speaking of Sora Roadrunner, she says, how do people around you respond to your need to be precautious?
Oh, I have no problem. I have no problem because my circle is small anyway. So I have no problem. My families and my close friends, I have no problem. And I have a sign on my door that says, uh,
Keep away, stay out,
yes, ma'am,
leave me alone.
I'm
Me
just
too.
out, because I have
Hmm.
no immune disease and your little cold can be detrimental to my health. So I have a sign
Hmm.
on my door. I wear a mask. I've gone back to church now. I wear a mask in church. My daughters go to school with a mask on. The teachers are aware of my situation, so they always keep me notified if a kid's in the same classroom sick. I go to take every precaution. So I have no problem. No,
Okay.
and
And
that's
okay, and the people around you respond pretty
oh,
well.
yeah, yeah. They know.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, you don't think about that. Every move you make has to be
Yes.
masked up, gloved up, and
Okay.
everything. And then there's something that's going around now. Some bug or something, and
Okay.
everybody's getting sick, and everybody coughing and everything. And although COVID may be gone, there's still things that's going on that we could catch.
Oh, it's most
Yeah.
definitely because we had two schools here that completely shut down because they had 700 kids and 500 was out sick, and half of the staff. So they had
Oh wow.
downs because of some bug that's going around.
Yeah, they said RSV or
Crazy.
something like that.
I
Bronchitis. It's a lot going on right now.
I have
Yes.
a great niece that's 3 years old. She's in the hospital now with RSV. She got it from daycare.
Mm.
So it's a
Yeah,
lot. You have to stay protected. Mm.
it is. It is. It is. So, what is your daily life like now, outside of being protected and making sure that you're keeping yourself safe?
I stay protected. I go out. I take my
Mhm.
daughter to school. I pick her up. I go to my mom's house and help with my mom, or I'm going to the doctor appointment. I go to therapy twice a week.
Okay.
I've developed neuropathy and stuff, so I go to therapy twice a week. So if I'm not at my house, I'm at my mom's house, or I go to the doctor or therapy, and I'm in. I don't go out much anymore because of how things are with me, and I know things are sensitive with me. I know
Mhm.
everybody's different, but
Right.
with my case, everything is
Hmm.
different. So I know my body and I know me. So I try not to be in big crowds. So that's how I do that.
Okay, okay. Well, it is really good to see you. And you told us about, being a lupus warrior and about your kidney issues. We just wanted to, check in on you and see that face and let everybody know that, you are doing well. You
Okay.
are a two-time kidney
Yeah,
transplant recipient, and you are living your best life. You are still,
good.
although other issues are, coming into form, you're taking it all in stride.
I am. And the only
And
I found different is I had my first transplant in Mississippi, the second one is New Orleans, and their guidelines two totally different.
okay.
So I guess it varies state to state.
Mm-hmm.
Had a different experience than New Orleans. New Orleans experience is totally different. It's so much better. Not to slight Mississippi in no way because they were good, but in New Orleans it was so much better. The doctors take so much better care of you, and the distance from my house to New Orleans and Mississippi to those hospitals was the same difference. But New Orleans required me to stay there. I stayed there, I think, almost 3 months,
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
they have accommodations for you. They have apartments that are
okay. There you are. You're still with us. We're having a, let's see, is she still with us? Yeah, she's still with us, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Look at me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, you can't hear me either. Okay. It looks like, let's see, let's give it a second and see if we can get through it. Look like we're having technical difficulties. Let's give it a moment to see if it comes back comes back on. No. No, okay, okay. Well, we want to thank. Sorry about that, guys. We had to cut this short. We are having technical difficulties, but we want to thank you all for joining us today, and we'll catch up with Soror Freida Simmons soon, and make sure that she's doing well. But thank you guys for World Kidney Day for joining us, and we hope to see you again at 5 o'clock when we have our next transplant recipient coming on, and she'll discuss how she's doing and everything that's going on. But I know you can't hear me, but I want to thank you. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll talk soon. All right, Frida, we'll talk later. You guys have a good day. And it's World Kidney Day. It's World Kidney Day. Let's spread awareness about keeping those kidneys safe, making sure you're getting checked by your doctors, at least every 3 months, especially with having lupus, because we do know how you can get lupus nephritis. So pee in a cup, as Arenia says, and get uncomfortable so that you can make sure you stay on top of your health. We want to thank Sor Frida for coming on today, and you guys have a great day, and we will see you soon. And thank you for coming on for World Kidney Day. Bye.